Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana is tamu sana. Earlier today, Kaloleni Member of Parliament, PK Katana, dumped William Ruto for Raila Odinga. And in the recent days, we have been seeing some patterns with these defections. We have been seeing leaders from Western, Kisii region and Coast region dumping Tanga for Azimio. And also we have been seeing leaders from Mount Kenya, some dumping Kieleweke for Tanga, while some dumping Tanga for Kieleweke. And these are patterns we have been seeing in the recent days. So in this video, ladies and gentlemen, I want us to have a discussion. I want us to analyze and see in clear terms what this pattern really means, only remaining 7 months to the election. That's our analysis and discussion right now. So if in case you've just bumped here for the very first time, subscribe, give this video a like. Thank you. God bless you. God bless Kenya. Some few weeks ago, we saw William Ruto staunches or rather appointment in Kisii region, Joash Mangi, dumping William Ruto for Raila Odinga. And he stated clearly that it was the ground in Kisii that forced him to dump William Ruto and join Raila Odinga. And then just some few days ago, I think 3 or 4 days ago, we saw Matungu Member of Parliament dumping Musalia Mudavadi for Raila Odinga. And also during Bukungu 2 Stadium, we saw quite a number of elected leaders in Western dumping various political parties to join Azimio. And then also at the coast, we have also been seeing some leaders dumping Tanga for Azimio. In fact, at some point, it was widely rumored that Kilifi Governor Amason Jeffer Kingi was just warming up to William Ruto and even formed his own party power. And we thought that maybe he was going to work with William Ruto. But all of a sudden, he threw his weight behind Raila Odinga. And then this latest incident of today, of this Kaloleni Member of Parliament. And then on the mountain, we have been seeing some leaders, the likes of Anne Waiguru, Wamuchomba, saying the ground told them to actually join William Ruto. Irungu Kangatas, Irungu who said that he did some opinion poll. So what does this mean? Just remaining about 7 months to the election. Let's start with the Coast, Western, and Kisii region. I tend to believe, ladies and gentlemen, that the ground in Western, the ground in Kisii, the ground at the coast are purely pro-Raila Odinga. And those areas have largely been Raila Odinga strongholds. So by these people actually dumping Tanga for Raila Odinga, it just shows that largely, as things were in 2017, the ground has not changed much. The ground in those areas are still pro-Raila Odinga. That comes out very, very clearly. So that only means that some of these leaders who are actually in Tanga, they were in Tanga maybe for their own selfish gain, or rather for their own selfish interest. And it was not necessarily because of the people. And we've really been seeing William Ruto working very, very hard at the coast, in Western, and also in Kisii to try and sway the mood, to try and actually convince those residents to actually support his bid. But that has largely failed. And now going on the mountain, rather to the mountain, we have been seeing the likes of Irungu Kangata stating that they did some opinion poll. And Irungu Kangata even wrote a letter to the president, and he did make it clear to the whole nation that out of 10 people, a good majority were in William Ruto's camp. A good majority were actually in William Ruto's camp. And we have also been seeing the likes of Anne Waiguru telling us that is the ground that actually forced them to join William Ruto. But is that really the case on the mountain? On the mountain, ladies and gentlemen, as things stand today, the mountain seems to be split. There seems to be a split on the mountain currently. But that split, ladies and gentlemen, I strongly believe it's a false split. And this is something I've largely been stating in this YouTube channel. The split on the mountain, that's a false split. Because from where I sit, ladies and gentlemen, I strongly believe that eventually at the right time, the mountain will speak with one voice, and they will all, in my honest opinion, I believe that at the right time, the mountain will all face to the direction of the president. And I'm saying that because our politics is largely ethnic. Politics of the mountain is ethnic, and it will revolve largely around their ethnic kingpin, who happens to be Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. So when you hear the likes of Irungu Kangata, the likes of Anne Waiguru telling us that is the ground that actually forced them to maybe join William Ruto, I tend to believe in one way, that's a false ground. That is a ground that is bound to change. That is a ground that is misleading these politicians. When the ground in Western says it's Raila Odinga, that's a proven ground. That's a ground that in the previous 3 elections have proved that actually they aligned themselves to Raila Odinga. Same to Coast, same to Kisii region. But the ground on the mountain, that's a false ground. That ground telling these leaders that is now William Ruto, in my considered opinion, that's a false ground. That is a ground that as time goes by, maybe they will change their mind and they will just align themselves to their ethnic kingpin. Otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, looking at this incident of today, of this Kaloleni member of parliament, I tend to believe that's a very big blow to William Ruto. And it's a big blow because even in terms of perception, you know, perception in politics really means a lot. In terms of perception, it creates a perception that Raila Amolo Odinga still is the kingpin of the Coast region. And it also creates a perception that William Ruto is just but still very, very far from actually swaying residents of the coast to actually support or align themselves with him. So in this case of today, that's a very, very big blow for William Ruto and a big boost to Raila Amolo Odinga. And as August approaches, we are going to be seeing such kind of scenarios. So now, what does that mean for the likes of Aisha Jumwa and the likes of Jicho Pevu? Because Aisha Jumwa, we have been seeing her in some rallies, saying that now Coast, there is nothing like ODM at the Coast. And the Coast is all pro William Ruto. I tend to believe that the likes of Aisha Jumwa, these are leaders living in denial. And it's just a matter of 7 months, or rather in 7 months' time, that will be proven very, very clearly. The likes of Aisha Jumwa are actually serving their selfish interest, but not actually the interest of the electorate who elected them to parliament. And that will manifest itself very clearly in the coming few months. Otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, let me stop there. But just as I did indicate when we were starting, if you've just bumped here for the very first time, kindly subscribe, give this video a like. Give it a like, please. If you are watching us outside Kenya for the very first time again, drop a comment. Let us know from which part of the globe you are watching us from. Drop a comment, please. And to our fans, our subscribers in this YouTube channel, I'm very much humbled, very grateful for the kind of support you are giving me here by constantly giving our videos likes, constantly dropping your comments. God bless you. God bless Kenya. And to any other person who is also a fan of us here, but you have not yet subscribed, take this moment, this opportunity, tap on the subscription button and also on the notification bell. Yes, thank you. God bless you. God bless Kenya.